I'm Pam Roman from the Clay County Chamber of Commerce. I'm the Executive Director there, and welcome to Chamber Connection on Channel 4. And today my guest is the Honorable, we love to call him that because he just giggles at it, see, Honorable Harry Bond, Mayor of Hayesville. And Harry, I understand that you were actually born in Silva?
My formative years were in Silva. Fortunately, I came to Hayesville 40 years ago in the 70s, and I've been in Hayesville for 40 years now and love it.
Yes, well, we are certainly glad that you made it to our little section of the world. And
Thank you.
When you came over to Hayesville, I understand that you were first with IOI.
I did. Well, my first year I was just a substitute teacher.
At Hayesville High School?
Well, from first grade up. It was quite a learning experience. But at that point, Industrial Opportunities Incorporated was operating in what was known as the Ogden School Building in Warren.
I didn't realize that.
And I managed to get a job there as a folk rehab counselor. My master's degree was in counseling. And so I spent 38 years working with what we affectionately called IOI. It is a nonprofit training center for people with disabilities or barriers to employment. Where possible, we gave enough training to try to get people jobs. But if their barriers were too severe, that they weren't employable, then IOI gave them a place to work, to go to classes, and hopefully have a better quality of life that way. Over the years, IOI has grown significantly from some small grassroots. It's now located in Andrews, serving Graham County, Cherokee County, and Clay County, and has a combination of employees that they've hired to do production work in addition to people with disabilities that also do production work, and they're about 250 people now, doing all kinds of things that people don't even realize now, making a lot of products for the military, first aid kits, and a special product called a tourniquet, which is sounds kind of gruesome because its importance is when you've lost a limb, like with an IED in the military.
Right.
But with a tourniquet, it has saved countless lives. People are making it back alive from Afghanistan thanks to the tourniquets that are made at IOI. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, I've taken a tour of the facility twice, and it is incredible. Anyone that hasn't been over to IOI, call there. It's over in Andrews, or you can call the chamber and we can give you the phone number. But certainly set up a tour of the facility. Now, after IOI, you decided to kind of retire, but then you didn't.
I did retire, but I was already on the town council of Hayesville, and the existing mayor, Harold Moore, was a great mayor. I would not have run against him, but he insisted he wanted to retire. So it appeared to me to be a great step-down job from full-time employment, because Hayesville is a small enough town that the mayor's job is part-time.
You thought?
Yeah.
I can attest, it is not part-time. You're out there is more than I am.
I know I don't put in the hours that you do, but still, to accomplish things, you have to show up at a lot of meetings, and that's what I've tried to do, is put a face to Hayesville by attending as many regional meetings as I can, networking, meeting people that can be beneficial to Hayesville.
You have been a total asset to the Hayesville. I can attest to this because I do see you at everything. You are very involved. You make sure that the town is represented at all the meetings that I've been to. You've been there to make sure that the representation is there, and that's one of the main things. Trying to get everybody to understand that Hayesville is alive, we're well, and we are doing fantastic.
Well, I'm really fortunate in so many ways, and one of which is to be in office while you're in office, so to speak, because you are such a high-energy person, and you're constantly driving and pushing for new things to help the county and bring tourism in, and even just things for our residents to enjoy. So working with you and being a part of that's real exciting.
Well, I think we kind of feed off each other, too.
I think so, too.
Yeah. The faster you go, the faster I go. I'm not going to let him beat me. So what, now, one of the main things we wanted to talk about is Small Town Main Street, which a lot of people don't understand what Small Town Main Street is all about. But Hayesville did win the award to be able to be in Small Town Main Street. And in Small Town Main Street, you have to submit in an application and be accepted. And if they feel like you have the backing and the people that are going to be there to help you, then you get admitted into this. It's a wonderful organization. And you have picked this up and have run with it now.
Well, you're right. Small Town Main Street is a national organization, but it is also sponsored on the state of North Carolina level. And a small group of dedicated volunteers, including Deborah Nichols and Sandy Zimmerman, did all of the legwork and put all the paperwork together to make application on behalf of the town of Hayesville. And we were approved and admitted to the program. So for the first year, we had a lot of support and training from the North Carolina Small Town Main Street people that led us through the process and helped us get established with our organizational committee, our promotions committee, and our economic redevelopment committee. And so once all of those were up and running, we're now in a year of being on our own without the state support. And those committees are all functioning and operational, trying to, one committee is looking at the facades, how the buildings look in downtown Hayesville. And that was good timing because it led to the fact that the downtown square in Hayesville, all the buildings have been covered with these wood shake awnings.
Yes, forever.
It's become quite a symbol of downtown, but the wood shakes are way past their lifespan. They are rotted, falling apart. They're actually a liability. So this couldn't have been at a better timing to look at the facades and look at something new. We've been having meetings with all the building owners in downtown Hayesville, trying to get everybody on the same page as to the best thing to do to replace the old wood shake. So we're making progress there. There's a couple of different plans and programs going. In fact, I mentioned Deborah Nichols. She and her husband have a law firm in Hayesville, and they have just recently,
just the last 2 days,
taken the old wood shake awnings off of their building, and because they're going to put up something more modern, and their building is gorgeous.
Oh, it made all the difference in the world when I saw it.
I had no idea what it would look like without that awning.
I've had more people call the chamber and comment about the difference it made in that one building alone, and they could imagine what it's going to be like once everybody gets on board and things are done.
Yes, and that's just one aspect. The Economic Redevelopment Committee has certainly been working on how do we generate more business in downtown Hayesville. And as you are well aware, Pam, in the last month, we have had at least, I say 3, one of them's kind of hard to count.
Yeah.
The Old Cupboard Antiques has opened in the city limits.
Wonderful.
Which means we have 2 antique stores now. That's just great. We have a wonderful young couple that moved here from Los Angeles, where he worked for Apple Computer, and he has opened an Apple service and repair center. And he is the only repair center for Mac Airbooks and iPads in probably an hour-and-a-half drive.
Oh, at least, yeah.
And they're a wonderful couple. And then thirdly, we Ty White Construction, Susan Wyman Accounting Service, Mary Jo's Ship It FedEx shipping service, all went together in a building that used to be known as the bookstore.
Yes.
And they opened a corner coffee shop, so there's 4 businesses in one. And now Sarah Buckley has rented a space and has opened a travel agency, so there's 5 businesses in one building.
And the nice thing is they have little tables outside the building.
Oh, they do?
Where you can sit out and have coffee and talk and eat croissants or whatever.
Oh, she has muffins and bagels.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And then we have a new restaurant coming into town that has been in rehabilitation, you might say.
Everybody worries about it making it because it's taking an extra long time to get the building ready. But the Twisted Forks is still going to open. She is still working at it. And then we have another building in downtown that's under contract for purchase, and it's going to be a retail store. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things going on.
Well, you had the ingenious idea, I believe, of inviting about 250 businesses from 2 hours around us to come and see Clay County and see what Hayesville, downtown Hayesville had to offer as far as maybe opening up a satellite business. And you had quite a success for that.
We tried. Well, semi, but we did get some attention. And we still have several interested parties that are looking at one particular available building downtown. It's been everything from, I understand, a bagel type business to a brew pub to, there's several ideas being kicked around, and so we're all excited.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I know. It's an exciting time to be in Hayesville and in Clay County. Everything is popping. But right now we're going to take just a little bit of a break, and then we'll be right back.
Chattoog Medical Supply can help you deal with and meet life's changes. You'll find daily lifestyle essentials, including diffusers and oils, vitamins from Now, Mason, and Nordic Naturals, compression socks and hose, incontinence care products, walkers, lift chairs, and more. Chattoog Medical Supply still carries a complete line of Amona and Jody mastectomy bras and prosthesis, and diabetic shoes perfect for dress or casual. Meet life's challenges with locally owned Chattoog Medical Supply.
Internet-ready devices. Windstream cable customers can view up to 50-plus channels on their laptops, smartphones, and tablets with Watch TV Everywhere. It's easy, and for Windstream cable customers, it's free. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to register. Then the programs you enjoy are just a click away on your favorite devices. Watch TV Everywhere. Another way Windstream says thank you for being our customer.
Well, welcome back. I'm once again proud to introduce Harry Bond, our mayor at Hayesville, down over there in Clay County.
I can't get people to say Lord High Mayor. I don't understand why. You know, it's,
well,
it's a simple title.
It's because you were wanting them to kiss your ring at the same time, you know?
Oh, I got to get a ring. Okay, thank you.
Here, I'll loan you money.
Okay.
Well, we were talking about the council and the different things that has come up on Small Town Main Street and what's going on. One of the main things that everyone is excited about in downtown is the fact that you and the council has put together a bathroom plan, and it's come through and it's built and it's actually functional. And like you said, you don't have to show your birth certificate to go. You can just...
Even though we're in North Carolina. Yes, it's interesting when you get excited about a set of public restrooms, but we did not have any in downtown Hayesville, and so it has been a need, and people at the recent Friday Night Music even actually applauded the fact that we have, and it's thanks to the, as she said, to the town council. We have a 3-person town council in Hayesville. Currently, it's Josh Ash, Sarah Buckley, and Joe Slayton.
Yes.
And so with their support, and in addition to the public restrooms, we have done some additional sidewalk work in downtown Hayesville. We added a sidewalk that extended, connected the downtown to the Christian Academy down at the First Free Will Baptist Church. And we've done some sidewalks that helped Sandy Nicolette connect the final connection of the Quanasi Path.
That's another wonderful, if people have not been on it, they should. You've been on one of the walks.
Sure have. It's a 2-mile loop around Hayesville. It starts at the Cherokee Historical Exhibit, goes out to the historical mound, the Indian mound, and then comes back around into town. Yeah. It's really worthwhile. And
for anybody that's new in town and isn't aware of it, this is a very heavy Cherokee heritage area.
Yes.
And this was the beginning of the Trail of Tears. So the pathway leads you through and gives you all kinds of information as you go along the path about what different plants and native things were here back when the Cherokee were here. And it's connected to the summer and winter home.
Maybe on one of your future programs, when closer to the time, you'll be able to tell about the Cherokee Heritage Festival that we have in town with with the Cherokee artisans, craftsmen, storytellers, dancers.
Right.
It's
that comes up
very
in, I
special.
believe, October? September or October.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, and so on the next one, maybe we'll have some of the Cherokee people in to talk to us.
That would be great.
Yeah.
It really would. In the meantime, do you want to mention that right now we're in the middle of our summer concert series?
Oh, you go right ahead. You're
in
doing
downtown
good.
Hayesville, on the lawn of the historic Courthouse Square, most every Friday night. We have free music in the gazebo. It's a family affair. People bring their lawn chairs or blankets and sit out.
Food, drinks, whatever you
Exactly.
would like to.
Well, speaking of food, the American Legion Auxiliary is usually there selling popcorn and I believe hot dogs, soft drinks. The Friends of the Courthouse are there selling T-shirts and raffle tickets because they're fundraising. Our historic courthouse, built back in the late 1800s, needs refurbishing so we can use it again as a community center.
And they've already started the refurbishing. They're in
have.
about phase 3 right now, aren't they? Or
Pretty
phase-
close to it,
Yeah.
but we still have a fair amount of fundraising to go. At least if you come to one of these events, you can see in the first floor of the courthouse of what state it's in and what's been done. And as we gather funds, we'll rebuild the inside. The outside is so beautiful.
Oh,
It's
it
just-
is.
It's
It is.
just a gorgeous place.
Everyone has their pictures taken right there in the big front doors.
They do. There's
yeah.
been wedding receptions
Oh,
in
yeah.
front, hasn't there?
And the gazebo, if you're having a wedding, you could certainly do a wedding down there in the gazebo and have a reception right there. In fact, my daughter's wedding, we did the rehearsal dinner right there in the square, and I had set up all the tables with black and white tablecloths, and it was really very beautiful and just, one of a kind. I mean, if you want something different, that's definitely the way to go.
And if you really can't get anybody else, the mayor can perform a wedding.
Officiate.
I haven't got to do one yet. But we were talking about the Friday night series, and we still have several Friday night programs coming up of
In
good
July?
music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are some of the ones
Stone
coming up?
Cold Country is
Oh,
one
they're
Friday
good.
night. Just Us Bluegrass.
They're fantastic.
Lee Holland.
She's our
like
town
a-
sweetheart.
I know.
Yeah.
How to characterize it? A Dean Martin style of
Yeah.
of music, anyway.
A little bit
Yeah.
of blues sometimes.
Little bit of blues.
A little bit of everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
and August 19th, Irons in the Fire. Our local group, incredible.
Yes.
Just,
Yeah,
I mean,
when they show up, 250 people easy are there.
Oh, my
Between
gosh.
Gnarly Fingers and Lee Holland and Irons in the Fire, those are 3 locals that seems like everybody loves to
man.
support.
Irons in the Fire have several CDs out, and they've got famous songs like "When the Frost Kills the Kudzu, I'll Be Coming Home to You."
And there was one about a vasectomy.
Oh, the Prostate Blues.
Yes, that was it. That was it.
So, and what you can do with a Black & Decker drill. Well, anyhow, then ending up in September, you mentioned Gnarly Fingers,
Yes.
another famous local group of contractors that are so beat up they have gnarly fingers.
Yes.
But boy, they make good music.
They do.
They really do.
And they've gotten. We had Paul Constantine on the last time we were here.
Oh,
and
wow.
of course, Paul was just on the square this past week, and he filled the place up. I mean, and what was really neat is that after 9 o'clock, he continued playing. Everybody stayed.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was
I
9:20,
went home.
9:30 before he finally
my
stopped
gosh.
playing.
Well, it
And,
was so great to hear him tell the stories of what it was like to be on The Voice.
Voice, yes.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Yeah.
What notoriety he gained from being on that TV show. Oh, it's wonderful.
Well, now kind of a switch back to
Yes.
small town Main Street.
Yes.
We do the meetings downtown on the square, and it's the third Tuesday of every month. And it
At
usually starts
6
at 6 o'clock. Now,
You
if
got
it's
it.
bad weather, we have it over at the mayor's office in the conference room
Sure.
or right there in his thing. So anyone that would like to come and get involved in it is certainly invited. It's a
Absolutely.
it's a worthwhile project that definitely needs as many volunteers as possible so that we can get this thing up and really rolling. And after a while, after 3 or 4 years, people start falling off because it just gets okay. But now we're building it back up again. I guess we're coming back and resurrecting. So we would love to have anyone come down there.
We certainly appreciate volunteers that care about downtown Hayesville and want to see it stay a hub of activity, because it's just such a beautiful town square. We're so fortunate to have.
We're one of the few towns that has a square with that beautiful building on it that can be usable. I mean, there's a lot of squares, but you know, you've only got enough area for 20, 30 people to sit. We can hold 250 people easy. So
you're exactly right. Third Tuesday at 6 o'clock of every month, we welcome volunteers to come and join our Small Town Main Street program.
Yes. And call the Chamber if you need any information on it. We will certainly help you get your calendar in shape. And of course, the Chamber is always looking for volunteers also. Throw that in. We have volunteers that man our front office, and they only have to be there for 4 hours a day. Either 9 to 1 or 1 to 5. And right now we have Wednesday afternoons open, and we have sometimes Friday afternoons are open. But we would love to have anybody that would like to volunteer and come in. It's fun. You'll get to know the county. And Clay County is a wonderful county to live in, and Hayesville just kind of is the cherry on the ice cream. You know, it really is.
Well, we're not only blessed to live in such a beautiful area, the mountains, the lakes, but the quality of people that live here, that care about each other. As you heard the story the other day that somebody crossing the street in Hayesville, that truck driver stopped and motioned them to go across, and they were shocked.
Yes.
They were from the city, like, you gotta be kidding, you get run over in the city.
Yeah.
But people will stop for you here to cross the street. If you have trouble on the side of the road, there'll be 3 pickup trucks within 5 minutes stopping to see what they can do to help you.
Yep, and actually I've been in that position.
That's just the quality of people that are here.
Yep, I can't believe it.
It's wonderful.
Yep. That's what people tell us at the Chamber, that they are up here for, that they recognize it's a Norman Rockwell setting, and the people here are wonderful and warm. And so anybody that is visiting here, you are in the right place. We're going to take another break right now, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Now you can watch movies, sports, news, and more on all of your internet-ready devices. Windstream cable customers can view up to 50+ channels on their laptops, smartphones, and tablets with Watch TV Everywhere. It's easy, and for Windstream cable customers, it's free. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to register. Then the programs you enjoy are just a click away on your favorite devices. Watch TV Everywhere, another way Windstream says thank you for being our customer.
Well, welcome back to the Clay County Chamber of Commerce. I'm Pam Roman once again from the Chamber and Executive Director, and my guest with me is Harry Bond. It's Mayor Harry Bond, or His Excellency, or we have several different
I've been called lots of things.
Captions. Yes. Best person around. Harry and I have been friends for a long time because we go to the same church. And Harry and Rachel and Don and I go out to dinner and enjoy time together. But now we're going to talk about coming up on July 8th. We have the Clay County Festival, or see there? Historical and Arts Council. There we go. They promote the Festival on the Square, which is Friday, July 8th. Now there's
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday the 9th and the 10th. On Saturday and Sunday we have dancing on the square. Friday night you'll have vendors, you have food, there's quite a few crafters, there's a lot going on. That's one of our biggest
events downtown. It's an annual event. Gosh, I'm embarrassed I don't remember which annual one this now. It's been going for
20-something years.
20-some years, yeah. And it's a tremendous event with lots of food, lots of music, lots of arts and crafts and unique things you've never seen before. And as you said, Friday night we block off all the city streets around the square, and we get out and have a street dance. We cut a rug on the street.
And you know what's wonderful is to watch the kids out there square dancing with Daddy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. That just, it melts my
great.
heart. It is. It's just one of the most wonderful
Yep.
heartwarming things to
and
watch.
That's free.
Yeah.
You know, hey.
Bring your chairs. Come on out Friday night on the 8th. Just hang out in the street, watch the dancing, get up, and they'll even come by and make you get up and kind of dance. Of course, if you really refuse, they won't. But.
That's right.
Then also, now Hayesville is full of activity. There is no doubt about it. I think we out-activity any town around. Goldhagen's Hot Summer Nights. If you have never been to a Goldhagen Hot Summer Night, it is a wonderful event where you bring your food, you bring your drinks, you call and make reservations. There's table space and they have the chairs. You're out by the lake at Goldhagen's Glass Studio. David is in there doing his glass work, and you pay $10 to come to the event, but he has a band outside, and then whatever he is making that night, whatever glass product he's making, which is phenomenal, he does a drawing with your ticket, and you may win that piece. So just sitting out there on the hot summer nights on the lake, the kids are playing on that tire swing that's in the trees. It's just something that you can't imagine unless you've done it. And
his studio's on the Hinton Center Road.
Yes.
And I'm sure if they called you at the chamber, they could get directions. And Goldhagen is nationally renowned for his glass blowing.
Internationally. Actually, he has been in Paris. He has been over in Germany. Yeah, he's done.
His glass artwork and pieces that he's done is worth lots of money.
It is. And you can walk into a house and know if somebody has a Goldhagen. It's one of those, oh, he's got a Goldhagen. So call the chamber and we can give you a list of the dates and who's playing that night, because he's already got his people all lined up.
Pam,
yeah,
where should they call you at?
Oh, that's a good idea, Harry. I think they should call it 828-389-3704. You can either talk to the volunteer that answers, you can ask for Joyce Frick, or you can ask for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was 828-389-3704. Operators are standing by.
And we do take donations. And for everybody else, Peacock Playhouse, they have an outstanding program going, as well as the Lick Log Players. We have two wonderful theaters in town that at least every month, one of the theaters has some type of program running. You can check our chamber website, which is, if you have your pen and pencil, www.ncmtnchamber.com. And you can go on there and click on events and see everything that's going on and pick and choose. But the chamber also has a calendar of events that we've put together for the entire year. So if you would like one of those, we can send it out to you. And it tells you everything that's going on each month and the dates and what all it is.
Right.
So we keep it up to date.
Regret that the Lick Log Players had an upcoming theater production, but they sent a notice out that due to an accident with one of the actors, they had to cancel.
Yes.
The Peacock Playhouse, the next theater play they're going to be putting on, is a comedy called Double Wide Texas.
Oh my, are you going to go out for that? Harry's also an actor. He and his wife Rachel have been in a couple of plays together.
Moving right along. What else is happening?
And there's a big gala event coming up. The Peacock Playhouse gala event is coming up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call the chamber. We will certainly get you in
information.
Yes. What else is coming? Oh yeah,
Well,
Clay Logan out there at Brasstown Community Civic Center. He has bluegrass, and it's phenomenal. At least once a month. Sometimes he schedules them twice a month. So be sure to give us a call at the chamber, and we will set you up for anything, any date, anywhere, anytime. We'll have something for you. But thank you so much for coming, watching us, and Harry, thank you for coming to be with us.
It was an honor to be here, Pam, very much. And,
yes.
Thank you for doing this. We're promoting all of Clay County.
Yes, we are. This is what it's all about, and thank you for the Chamber Connection.